Exclusive content online at PimpyK.com. The views and opinions expressed are exclusively the views and opinions of PimpyK, not the views and opinions of our sponsors.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines.
You know what they say? See a broad to get that booty actin'? Leg her down or smack 'em, yak 'em. Cold got to be. You know? Shit.
Now it's your turn.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Let's do this!
Tonight's podcast exclusively powered by the PimpyK Multiverse Network.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the PimpyCast, episode number 6, right here at the PimpyK Multiverse Network. Yeah, see? I knew you were gonna fucking do that shit. In the studio today, I got 2 local musicians from the Pensacola, Florida area. I got Nikolai Savino from a band called Mad Love.
Mad Love, what's up? How y'all doing?
To his right, I got Jside from Mo Giles and Vibe Irie. He also has a production company called One Sun.
Yes.
So, it's good to have you guys in the studio. Right here, episode number 6. Doobie was supposed to be here, but we had technical difficulties last night.
Yeah.
And, unfortunately,
We'll do another show with Doobie.
our Captain Planet had to go get back
We'll
on
get
the
Doob.
boat, pollute
We'll
the
get-
oceans a little bit
We'll
more.
do back on the show.
He's a cool guy, man. What'd you guys think about him?
I like Doobie, man. Dope dude.
No, we were hitting it off, man. We were coming up with bits. We had all kinds of stuff that we're doing.
Yeah, dude, he's awesome. He's an awesome dude.
La playa, la playa.
So, right here, right off the bat, since obviously every week we have another underground artist. Every week, see, that's why I don't want you to cough. It's not really the quality of what we're doing. It fucks everything up.
I'm off his game.
As you guys know,
Game, son. Off that game, dog.
I don't want you to do anything that's natural anymore. So if there's a tickle, you fucking deal with it until your face is purple.
God damn it. All right. Okay.
You know, every week we have an underground artist that we bring on. We like to promote their shit.
Science be damned.
I've got 2. I've got 2 this week. Both of which will be performing live right here at the end of the show. Mm-hmm. So let's start first with you, Mr. Nikolai Savino. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about what you do, what you got going on, and shit like that.
Well, I'm a singer, songwriter, keyboardist in a band called Mad Love. We're a live hip-hop band here along the Gulf Coast. Been working the scene. We're going to be hitting the scene this winter and this next summer pretty hard. So you're definitely going to see us out. Check us out on September 19th at Vinyl Music Hall. We're going to be opening up for Juvenile. Show starts at 8. Come check it out. Get your tickets now. We're also going to be doing a CD release party. We just came out with a new album that we recorded at Surrounding Sound Studio. Kind of want to give a plug in to Dave Sands. Did a great job with that record. And you know, we're gonna be doing some post production. It's coming out soon, and then October 24th we're gonna have a CD release party at Castaways. So be sure to stop by and check that out. It's gonna be in the upstairs lounge. It's gonna be a great show, and so that's basically what I do, other than sell used cars on the side. But we'll talk about that later.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
All right, Jside, what you got, brother?
What's up, y'all? My name's Jside, right here from Pensacola, born and raised. Respect. My current groups right now.
850.
Right, 850. Live a lot of different places, but I represent
Pensacola, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
Talk.
Wu-Tang Clan, shout out.
Oh shit, dude. No.
Yeah.
You know about Wu-Tang?
You guys fucking Wu-Tang.
Well, I'm not technically not.
We're gonna get him initiated.
I haven't been initiated
It's
yet.
been a while, but I used to go to PJC, and we gotta stop and talk about this. When I was in adult high, I can't remember his name for the life of me, but we hung out for like 6 months solid, dude. We were tight. I know it's fucked up. I can't remember his name. He was an Asian kid. Drove this little Integra.
That might have been Eddie.
Eddie. Yes, Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie.
Talk up.
Dude, like the first time I hung out, he was like, "You want a trip?" And we went and got these gel tabs from this blonde dude that
days.
lived like in this area. I'm not gonna say who he was. And we went out to his house and was tripping balls. His dad owned managed like a cement company in Navarre.
Yeah, that's him, man.
And
That's
we were tripping, climbing up on the towers and shit, dude. And then in the morning, we walked into the house. And like this dude's like completely Asian, but he has this white redneck dad. And he's like, oh, hell no, you didn't just brace over to my house at 3 o'clock in the morning. Woo Talk, they had like a playhouse, a tree house, like out in the woods and shit.
Yeah, out in Beulah. That was
The House of Woo, yes! Yes!
Oh, shit.
Wow, this is
See,
crazy.
small world.
Yeah,
world.
Eddie-
I'm actually the last remaining Woo Talk chief.
Sean was his boy, the other Asian dude, his friend Sean.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Sean Thomason.
Yes! My dogs, man. I ain't seen them in for years. Wow.
That's cool.
Small fucking
Small
world.
fucking world.
Small House of Woo.
Yeah, those are some of the best Woo Talk soldiers too, them boys. We've
That's
had
badass.
a lot of amazing.
That's where I know
experiences.
you from. Remember we were talking yesterday?
Yeah, no shit.
That's it.
Somewhere in there we met. Oh yeah, you came out to House of Woo, man. So we obviously met out there at some point. I guarantee.
Yeah, that's fucking. I
Woo
didn't
Talk's
mean to.
still alive,
I didn't
man.
mean
Woo
to
Talk's still
interrupt
alive.
you, but you just said fucking
That's
Woo
dope.
Talk.
Right?
Fucking
All the
Woo
Woo Talks
Talk.
out there.
Dude, we're talking about adult high, so we're talking about like 2000, 99, 2000.
2000. Well, hold on. I tell you what. I got a 2000 Cadillac DeVille. Brand new to you tires. I tell you what. They drive it off the lot today.
Token phrase.
Not only
Will
I throw in a Polaroid of you and the missus standing in front of your brand new to you used car, I'll throw in a dozen Danishes. Uno más, la bala la plata, por favor.
All right, Jay.
The bands I gotta represent right now. Mo Giles, my main band. They're like country rock variety cover band. Shout out to Jägermeister, our sponsor. And then I got a reggae
Don't
band.
fucking sponsor anyone these days. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Hey, maybe I can get Jaeger on your podcast. I don't know. But I got a reggae band, Vibe Irie. I also play with a dude named Greg Lyon right now. Greg Lyon Band. Jazz, blues, funk. And then, yeah, my promotion company, One Sun Productions. We had our 10-year anniversary last year, which was very nice. Nice mile marker. So that's what I do. I've been promoting around Pensacola for many years, producing events, doing artist development, street teams, all angles of entertainment industry, pretty much. I end up working in. That's what I do.
You know, I'll never underestimate the power of what a street team can do.
Right. Yeah.
You know, that's to
grassroots.
Me, nah, but see, to me, it's almost a dead
Real.
principle. To me, the idea of a street team kind of died with the CD. It kind of died with album sales. Because you can't live on album sales anymore. It's about merchandise. It's about touring. There's no money in music. And that's fine. I like that
It's
evolution.
always the ticket sales, man. That's always been.
Anybody that ever makes it, they say, well, like, here's a good example. Finger 11. Whether you like them or not.
I like that one song that they do.
They came out.
Paralyzed or something?
Well, yeah, they had the Paralyzed song, but before that, they had the One Thing or whatever. But here's the point. Paralyzed or whatever the fuck it's called, was #1 in like 18 countries. It was huge, but they're not rich because they blew up right at the end of that era. There is no true over-the-top rock star. There's pop stars that are a bunch of money is fed into, and then the output is kind of
Yeah, the industry.
based on numbers. It's almost like, you know, it's like herding cattle. How many people can you get into the building to listen to shit?
I think the industry is sick. You know, like the music industry, the industry side is sick. It's got a sickness. It's like it has a cancer.
And they refuse to heal themselves. They refuse to get to the new, the new age of treatment. They don't want to get with the times. They want to continue doing it the way that they do it, and it's smothering up and comers.
Right, and I think that, you know, what's going to save, not necessarily save the industry, but save the art form and the craft, is going back to actually having talented musicians. Musicians that write their own music, they have talent, they're experts in their craft, and they're not selling out to any, you know, big, you know, major industrial, you know, push. They're not like these major pop artists, you know, but I got mad respect for everybody that's doing it. You're out there doing it, so I got respect for those folks as well. But I believe that there's like I could feel like this renaissance of music and live musicianship and just more of a creative craft, and I think it's surging out of the Gulf Coast right now. I don't think the wave has quite hit us yet, but it's like you're a surfer on a wave, and you can feel the set coming. You can see it coming. There's a set coming, and you're waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what we're in right now in this period of music.
I can tell you this
and whatnot.
The music industry in general is in a very stale state right now, though.
Yeah, it's
they refuse to get with the time, and as a result, they're losing a shitload of money.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why pop music is bigger now than it's been in a very long time, is because the cheaper it is to produce and the easier it is to put out, right?
Well, we can do it all ourselves now. Yeah, that's the great thing.
But see, that's the thing, though. There is no place for that. That's sort of why I started this show, because there is no place anymore. You know, it used to be a record label would take a chance on somebody. They don't do that anymore. If you're not sure money or you're not already backed by money,
it's like factory.
You don't get a shot. You don't get artists. A record deal anymore. Yeah. But who gives a fuck? Because then I'll say this to everybody out there right now that makes music. Fuck big music. Fuck big record labels. Start your own record label. Yeah. Endorse yourself.
Your own thing.
Promote yourself. Stay away from internal.
And that's what we're doing.
Stay away from internal promotion. Learn how to promote to the outside. Because what happens is people get stuck in this route where they promote within their clique. And the same people that's sharing are the same people that they're sharing too, and they end up stuck. You got to figure out a way to reach people, and it's possible to do it without the hand or the money of big music. It's all about working hard.
Technology has empowered the local artists.
What's the dude that was married to Demi? Ashton Kutcher. He was at that Teen Choice Award one time, and he said something that was profound, and it was that success. If you were to imagine what success looks like, it looks like hard work. And people in the music industry have been misinformed in the same way that fat people look at models. That's the norm.
They see the glamour.
That's the way they have to be. That's not true. Because you know what success really looks like? It looks like hard fucking work. Dude, and if you're willing to put the fucking work in, then you can do everything. You can do every fucking thing that a major record label can do for you, and then some. Yeah. Because then the person running your shit is the person that cares the most.
Yeah.
You.
Well, and there's a lot of work behind the scenes that people don't get to see, and there's a lot of moving gear around from place to place, mixing stuff down, listening to the same track like 50 times in a row, and be like, well, I kind of
a lot of R&D, research and development, just in the shed.
Well, behind the scenes, I call it the music factory. Like you're just back in the music factory. You're just grinding. I don't know, like I'm gonna play the same part 100 times in a row, and it's real tedious. It's not easy to do. Like what we do, and we put a lot of effort and a lot of time into it, into our craft. And I think that's going to be the salvation of music, not necessarily just for the monetary side, but for the collective good of the good that we can do and the good that we could bring and the light that we can spread like to the entire world with the music, as opposed to just also making money and promoting.
What's also important is finding the right people.
Right.
Surrounding yourself with the right people.
Networking.
When you surround, the networking, yes, that's not really. I mean, absolutely, networking is important. That's promotion 101, right?
You're always networking. Yeah.
You always need to know where to get a gig. You always need to know, who will promote your shit. That's networking. That's promotion 101. That's
you're talking about surrounding yourself with the right people.
I'm talking about
iron sharpens iron.
Exactly. Still sharpen steel. Keep yourself sharp.
The iron fist.
Because what's gonna happen is. You're gonna, and I've done this, you get to a point in your career where things are going good, and you slowly start to phase out the people that you worked with, and you start bringing in the people that came in after things started getting good, and things start to get stale, and you don't understand why. And then, see, this is a renaissance for me right now in this room. Because once again, I'm surrounding myself around people that are passionate and give a shit. And this show, this episode means more to me already than anything that I've done in the last 5 years. Because finally, for a change,
that's what's up,
I'm back to people that are passionate about making music. They're passionate about touching people in a way that it's almost unexplainable. It's a passion to entertain. It's a feeling that the only place I belong is on a stage entertaining people or doing things that are conducive to success. And what happens is people get a little bit of it and they think that they can, well, I don't have to be around this dude now because I'm already at this point.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you're encased with a shadow of people that are just dragging you down again.
Well, I think that, like with any measure of success, there's a potential for corruption. And so we have to constantly guard ourselves from that corruption of that success. And with that hard work and that dedication, you get that success. And if we ever become complacent, that's when we fail. That's when we lose. You know what I'm saying? And so we just have to constantly... I have to constantly be my own critic and just be like, people are like, dude, that sounds great. And I'm just like, well, there's a little tick right here. And then at one point, somebody's got to cut me off because I'm never going to stop that. You know what I mean? Like sometimes T will just be like, Nick, that's what it's going to be. You just got to chill out.
When I was an adult,
and it does, because I'm never going to stop.
I had an art teacher. Her name was Miss Nerad.
And
she told me it takes 2 people to paint a picture. One to paint it and one to slap him on the head when he's done.
Right. You're done.
Sometimes it's the truth.
Right.
When I'm editing tracks, I overproduce. Yeah. I gotta step back. That's like rule number 1: never mix the same day you record.
Yeah, you gotta have a reset your mind.
And you also need to know when ear fatigue is set in. And sometimes you'll be surprised it comes quicker than others. So when you're mixing and you feel like you just can't get it right, it's because you already had it right and you fucked with it. So step away for a little bit and come back.
And that's that old adage: the first take is always the best. Usually.
Right.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Well, here's the thing: if you completed
sometimes take 10 is pretty bad.
If you continued the take, it was probably good. If it wasn't, you would have stopped before you were finished. That's what I've noticed. That's why when I do 2-overs or anything like that, the first take is always the sample you go with, because that's the time that there was no outside influence. It was the real one.
Right. It was
anything
raw.
Before that's going to be decided by the one that you've tried to get rid of.
Right. Essentially. Yeah. And then you're back to square one. La bala la plata, por favor.
Good. Hey, that does remind me of a great
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
A little dead moment there.
No, it was the perfect time. I thought a moment of silence was perfect.
It wasn't. It was beautiful.
I had 10,000 things I wanted to say, but mad respect for you jumping in. I like that. Continue.
Okay, well, we're talking about, sometimes you got to take a rest from the production. In that movie, Pi, like the number Pi. You ever seen that movie?
I haven't.
It's great.
Is that the one with the boy and the lion? That was a joke. That's Life of Pi. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know my actors that well.
I think it was a tiger anyway.
Yeah. But in that movie, all right, there's a great lesson where...
The Labyrinth with David Bowie? Yeah, I've seen it.
Yes.
No, it's the story of Archimedes.
And Muppets all over the place.
It's the story of Archimedes, how he figured out how to weigh gold. You heard that story?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He's trying to turn.
Do me a favor. I'll be rude.
Stone,
I know.
right?
It's all good. We have fun.
Start over.
All right, the story of Archimedes, right? He's trying to figure out how to weigh gold. He can't figure it out. He's fucking going insane. His wife tells him, look, you got to just take a break, get in the bath, chill out. So then he sits in the bath, and then he figures out displacement, as he sits in the bath and the water rises. And apparently that's how he figured out how to weigh gold. But it's a prime example where you're talking about when you get overproducing.
No.
You just got to step back.
That's a totally different thing, dude. Stepping away from it. Everything that I've ever done from programming, anything that I'm trying to learn, I'm trying to get better at, that I'm stumped at, I usually figure it out. I'll wake up out of the middle of nowhere. Like, what do they call that?
Light bulb moment.
Yeah, the eureka moment, right? The eureka moment. Like, out of nowhere, I will wake up and I'll have it figured out, or I know what I want to do.
I got it.
Now, unfortunately, since I'm at the work, I have a family.
Write that shit down because you'll forget.
I got to be at work in the morning. I can't just run into the studio and do it. So it doesn't always stay with me these days.
Yeah, you got to write it down. I get a lot of those moments too, especially like in writing music. Sometimes you kind of do these exploratory jam sessions and you come up with lyrics and you're like, oh, that was great. What was that again?
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
That's where I've been using my phone, man. I use my camera on my phone. If I come up with a little hook or a melody, I'm driving down the road and I get this melody in my head. I just turn my camera on. I'm like,
boom.
whatever, and just boom. And then I get home and I still got that.
I think you just like looking at your own lips.
It's a great tool. No, the smartphone is a great tool
Some sexy.
for artists.
I would let those
use
lips suck my dick.
Hey, these are not DSL. That's not.
La Bala de Plata.
Damn, I got some DSLs around.
Hello, love. You up for a little bit of slap and tickle?
Hello. Are you prepared for the old in and out? In and out. Not here for the old in and out, love. Just here to check the meter.
5 stones. 5 stones. It's a quid.
Good.
I think that was a Clockwork Orange line. I really didn't mean this. I don't know where the fuck that came from.
Slick shoes? Are you crazy?
Got a craving for the old.
Goonies back there.
Got a
Goonies
craving
say
for the
never
old
die.
ultra-violence.
Goonies never die. One more ride up Troy's bucket.
Hey, you guys, baby Ruth.
The lighthouse.
I actually wrote one of my pirate songs is about the Goonies.
Oh, fuck yeah,
It's
right,
from the
dude.
perspective of One-Eyed Willie, and he's talking to the Goonies like, all right, you got to go through these traps, you got to go through these booby traps.
What was
Okay,
the dude? Copper pot?
Chester Copper.
Chester Copper.
Hey.
Dude, my stepdad's name is Chester.
Chester Copperpot. Hey,
Chester
whenever you
Copperpot.
feel like giving up in life, kids, I want you to listen to this. Whenever you feel like giving up in life, remember Chester Copperpot. He never made it.
You see this penny? This penny was my wish.
He never made it this far. This is my dream, my wish that didn't come true.
All right, guys. Fuck Chester Copperpot. Fuck Nikolai Savino. My wish never came true.
La Bala de Plata.
It's going to be really hard to edit that peak out. All right, guys. We'll be right back. It's the PimpyCast on the PimpyK
Mad love.
Multiverse Network. Booyaka, Sean.
Thank you for listening to Taking Sheets, Jacking Beats, 420 edition. Precise, B Vogue, Paulie P, The Hawk, Savino, producer Dave Sands, put it down. Brent, of course, thank you for the licks and the mix. Ed McGrath, taking the pics. Speaker Box DJs, DJ Fusion. What's the deal? We are Mad Love, all together. From the SAG Nasty down to P Cola. I appreciate all the Mad Love y'all showing out there. And anybody else I did not mention, we appreciate you. It's Mad Love, MADLOVE. Good music. The 420 edition. DJ V.
It just crossed my mind. Just crossed my mind. Hey, it just crossed my mind. Just crossed my mind. This old engine makes it on time. Leaves that station about 8:45. I hit Trouble Junction at 72. It's 9:45. You know I'm driving again.
A closet full of Spencer clothes, every color can't go. Only chain he ever wore lay on his polo. Chillin' at the top because he made his own room. Lights and play with hoods that are thirsty under full moons. That rumble in your heart, it's like a piece of art. You gotta sketch out what you want right from the very start. When it's the thing of beauty, now that's a joke forever. Christmas on Chica Sands, no snowy weather.
Driving that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. Just crossed my mind. Just crossed my mind. Just crossed my mind. Trouble with it is a lady in red. I'll take my advice, you'll be better off dead. The switchman, he's sleeping trains going 102. tracks and headed for you.
Stay precise when boss leave, no prints in the dust. Collect shells, vacation, and gotta trust. Some had it all, man, some had-ish. Believe me when I say a ghost wrote all this. Fashion a song with vision and some meaning, and make it all clear and easy. It's Sunday evening. Love them all shades, most yeah, I lay. Wanna slow down, but with music I'm safe.
Driving that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind you. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. Just crossed my mind. Just crossed my mind. It just crossed my mind. Hey. Trouble with you is the trouble with me. We've got two good eyes, but we still can't see. We come round the bend and you just know it's the end. But the fire just steams and the engine just gleams. Driving that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind you. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. Just crossed my mind. It just crossed my mind. It just crossed my mind. Hey. This old engine, oh, carry me way now. Carry me way, oh no, carry me away. Carry me away, yeah.
Pimpy K, he may be short, but at least he's ugly. Exclusively on the Pimpy K Multiverse Network.
Alright, everybody, welcome back to the PimpyCast as we stream our way right here into segment number 2. In the studio, we got Mr. Nikolai Savino from a band called Mad Love.
Mad Love, what's up?
And right over
How
here to
y'all
the
doing?
right of him, we got Mr. Jside from Mo Giles and Vibe Irie. Couple Pensacola artists. We got a little nasty on the God versus science trip right there at the end of that segment.
Yeah, this is just the tip of the iceberg, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Just the tip.
La Bala de Playa.
Dude, you could just
Plata.
anytime you feel like the
La Bala de
conversation's
Plata.
getting stale,
La Bala de Plata.
that's it.
Uno más. La Bala de Plata. Por favor.
All right, guys, I want to take this minute just so you guys don't forget. You know, you can check us out on YouTube. If you guys could, follow me on Twitter. It's at Mr. PimpyK. Or Facebook. It's facebook.com/PimpyK. And as always, PimpyK.com. Go sign up. There's a lot of cool shit. We're going to be doing some giveaways here in the next few weeks as we get this shit rolling. We got the studio renovated. We got shit hot and ready to go.
Boom. Know what I mean?
We got people that cough. They can't do that shit before everything starts, but that's all right.
Nah, it's allergies, man. I've got these inside and outside allergies.
You hear this voice?
Mm-hmm.
I've got every kind of allergy you can think of, motherfucker.
Yeah.
We got a guy in the studio with dreadlocks. The show has obviously moved up to that next level of coolness. We could definitely not have done it without that.
Yes. No.
I got a couple good dreadlock Suedo names too. Got the Dreadlock Adventurer, the Dreadlock Dragon.
Ooh, that's a good one.
The what do they go?
Let me ask you a question. Is it the cool thing to say Suedo now, even though the word's actually pseudo?
Is it pseudo? Yeah, I'm fucking it up.
I heard you say that. I heard you say that last night. I didn't call you out because I thought maybe it was like a thing.
La Bala de Plata.
And the only reason I know that is because we were talking about AOL earlier. I still have my old original AOL screen name, email at AOL.com. It's like my junk mail. Like when I sign up for something that I know they're gonna spam my ass.
Right.
It's pseudo-suicide at AOL.com.
Ah.
Which was, I don't know if you remember Oysterhead.
Yeah.
Basically, Trey Anastasio from Fish, Les Claypool from Primus, along with Stuart Copeland from The Police. Listen to that lineup. That's just magic. Got together and did a little jam band project called Oysterhead. It was pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, last year I got to see the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory tour that Primus was doing.
Right, yep.
I was actually playing at the Hard Rock Casino on the inside bar, so I got to watch some of the show before it was done, but that shit was badass.
Nice. Fucking A,
giant theatrical, and they played the entire movie, I believe.
Right, every song,
and then the whole show went along with what was happening in the movie.
Yep.
I saw him do a set at Bonnaroo back in 06, 07, maybe 04. I can't remember. There was many Bonnaroo episodes that they all just kind of blended together. Lots of mushrooms and lots.
The fact that you even remember going to Bonnaroo is actually
lots of mushrooms and cannabis. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing that I'm an advocate of. I'm a big advocate of mushrooms and cannabis. I kind of look at it
sacred plants.
Yeah, it's medicine. But I don't see it as a party drug or anything like that. I think it has to be used wisely. I think you should be careful. But if you use it as a sacred medicine, a sacred plant, I think it's very valuable to the human consciousness.
I personally don't believe there's any more of a sacred municipal product in the world than crack cocaine. See, I personally believe if you don't smoke crack, you're a bitch. Quite honestly. I mean, there's no better way to be enlightened than the hard stuff.
Good crack buzz, man. You find God.
Dude,
find God with
man, I'm telling you.
Why do you think this guy's coughing so much? What do you think we did during the break?
Well, no, we did not smoke crack. No.
We didn't?
No.
I don't know what the fuck y'all were doing.
No.
Couple bitches.
There was no crack. There was no crack happening at all.
Couple bitches afraid to hit the rock.
Yeah,
there ain't no smoke like the hard smoke.
I've had my run with just about everything, that you could think of to, that'll get you there and back.
Never tried crack?
Crack.
He's like,
crack is whack. La Bala de Plata.
Hey, sorry, Mom.
Uno más, por favor. La Bala de Plata.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I tried the fuck out of it.
I've tried everything.
It was my favorite thing for about a week. And then I realized how nasty that shit was, dude. Yeah. You know what I realized about it?
I just stick to the herb and the mushrooms.
I gave it a go. After the first blast, you don't get any higher. After that, like all these people are like,
you're chasing the dragon.
You're chasing a taste. You know what I mean? Like all these people are like killing people and robbing people over some shit that's never gonna get any better than it already is. You know what I mean?
That's a dark hole, man.
It is.
That's a deep, dark pit of despair.
I tried heroin once. I didn't shove it, but I snorted it. And just doing that, I know exactly why those motherfuckers fall in love with that shit. Woo!
I can't say what I want to say right now.
I'll tell you what,
it's pretty fucking awesome.
I used to not believe that line. It's better than sex.
It really is.
It is better than sex.
But the only thing about it is it makes you super lazy. So like you're like in this state of awesome ecstasy, and you're just like, I'm not gonna do shit. I'm just gonna chill right here. Everything's cool. And then you don't do anything. Like I've literally gotten text messages where I'm just like, I'll text him back later. And then like 2 days later, I'm like, oh shit.
You know what's funny? I do that when I'm sober.
Yeah.
Probably playing
It's not really my
Minecraft.
cup of tea, you know?
I'll get that shit later.
That's what I'm saying, you know? Like, it all boils down to like, you know, yeah, I tried, didn't really like, wasn't really my thing. So I'm back to cannabis again.
My laziness transcends space and time. Like
And
when I'm being lazy, time passes so
it really
fucking
does.
fast, man.
Right. Yeah, it really does. It really does.
You know, I definitely went through like a psychonaut phase, you know, just exploring all the realms of the mind and the different ways to open it, you know, all the different substances. And that hallucinogens still do play a part. I really was trying to go to Peru this year to do an ayahuasca ceremony.
I still think, about that? Yeah, I still think
ayahuasca ceremony.
It's like that plant that they eat, that they trip and have a spiritual
it's a tea.
Visions and shit like that.
Yeah,
right?
it grows in the Amazon.
Right,
And,
yeah.
A shaman guides you through the experience.
DMT is the compound. And what's interesting is DMT, if you go down to like the root of the origins of like hallucinogenics, like our brains create DMT when we sleep.
Pineal gland.
Right.
Yeah. And, you know, but our metabolism metabolizes this chemical out of our bodies very fast. So, you know, when you wake up from a dream, you're not still tripping. You know?
Right, that's why dreams, they might seem like they went on for an hour. They only lasted 2 or 3 seconds in reality.
And the people say that about the ayahuasca trip is that they're like, how long was I gone? Like, how many days has this been? They're like, dude, it's been 10 minutes.
Before you continue, I gotta tell both of you this. The more you tap this table, the harder it's gonna be for me to EQ the fuck out of that.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
No banging the table.
Just keep that in mind.
See, it's just like, you know, back when I was in school. I can't drum on the table here either. You know what I'm saying? What
a couple weeks ago, Doobie kept slamming his lighter on the table, and I finally told him to stop.
Hey,
in the middle of the podcast, and his answer was, he looked over at my other co-host and goes, "Why is Kenny telling me what to do?"
Oh, shit.
Stepping on his balls.
Right. Yeah, man. No, but the ayahuasca experience is interesting because people that talk about it generally say the same thing, and like people that have
the Western Native Americans had the same thing with peyote. I mean, there's.
Well, it's interesting that psilocybin is only one molecule different from DMT, and then you have peyote, which is a couple of more molecules, and so if you go back all the way to the root of the original
peyote is the most natural form of
compound.
mescaline.
Right. Back all the way back to the original compound is back to the DMT. What's interesting though is that those tribes down in South America had thousands and thousands of years to just experiment with plants, and they figured out
what kills you, what fucks you up,
if I mix
what keeps you alive, what heals you.
With this vine and this vine, and we mix it all into a fucking tea, then your body doesn't metabolize the DMT out of the mix. And so, like, how do they figure that out? Like, they didn't have science back then.
You want to know what it is?
Aliens.
Aliens.
Sorry.
White people.
Right.
White people, when they came over and robbed and pillaged and stole this land from the people that had it, their idea of primitive was that because they didn't live in the squalor of the city like they did, that they were lesser and intelligent people.
A lot of that had to do with the church.
The fact of the matter is,
they were heathens.
It's bullshit because they had methods of farming that were far superior to that of what they were doing in Western Europe.
Right.
That's
one of the greatest tragedies of Christianity was what happened in the Americas.
Yes.
Why do you think the plague and all that shit happened? Because those Western Europeans they lived in squalor. They weren't intelligent enough to not eat with their shit. No pun intended.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of typhoid back in those
days. The Indians,
too.
they lived lightly and they moved around. You talking about Native Americans?
The Black Plague, I thought that came from Asia somehow or something.
It fleas on the rats.
Nobody really knows exactly where it came from. They just they were riding along in the caravans, right? Mm-hmm. And then
get bit by a flea.
Fleas, rats.
You get the plague.
I don't know if something just changed. My headphones just came on really loud all of a sudden.
Yeah, I just heard that myself.
Or maybe it's just as short in the wires. See, there it goes. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, I'm from the Northeast. I'm not really from the Northeast. I'm from the Northwest, which is very interesting, by the way.
Let me check this out. Make sure everything's...
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to my hometown, Northwest. You know what I'm saying?
Still recording. Everything's on the up.
It's a region, not a town. What's your hometown?
Oh, Lakewood, Washington.
Let me give a shout out to my hometown, the Northwest.
Seattle, Seatown, Tacoma.
Lived in Pensacola pretty much your whole life, but that's all right.
No, I came here in 92. So but
Northwest
my
is
heart's
beautiful,
still
though.
see, the thing is like I don't know if I could ever go back because then it's gonna ruin all my memories of what the hometown was.
How
like.
old were you in '92?
12.
What grade is that?
7th. It was the beginning of 7th grade is when I moved here.
I came around the same time. I guess it
Yeah.
was 91 for me then. Mm-hmm. Went back and forth. I'm from LA originally. I'm sure most of y'all know that, but it's...
How's that go? Is that it? Is that right? No? Is it backwards?
Oh, hell no, you just didn't, dude. I'll be throwing up gang signs up here, motherfucker.
Shit.
Nah, man. I spent a
You're
little
on
time
the
in
wrong
LA
show,
too, and
partner.
everyone's like, psh, 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 psh.
Yeah, man. Nah, yeah, that
LA.
was a cool, man. I like the West Coast, man. The West Coast is
Well,
a
man,
different
you
thing.
mean Lower Alabama?
You know,
That's where I'm
right?
from, damn it. Dude, that pisses me off.
Like the whole West Coast,
I'm
man.
from
the
LA, too.
I-5 corridor,
It pisses
man,
me
all
off
the
more
way
than
from
people that hit the
California to
table during the middle of a
Washington.
podcast.
You know, they're having a lot
You know,
of
here's another
wildfires
thing.
out there.
I don't even think Nick's here anymore.
No, I'm not.
Do you
I'm
hear
over
him?
here. Can
He's
you hear
gone.
me? I'm just saying, man. There's wildfires out there, man. The West Coast is on fire, son. Son. Them Santa Ana winds, man. I'm telling you.
Climate change.
Right, climate change.
You're actually talking about real wall. I think you're talking about some hippie chick named Wildfire.
No. Well, shit.
That's that ganja.
Man, she's my
They got that
wildfire.
There might
out
be
there.
shit. She might be out there. She's
I guarantee
listening.
you there's a weed
She's
called
listening to
Wildfire.
the show right now.
Yeah, that's gotta be
It's
it.
Wildfire. And she's sexy as hell, too. She's a little hippie chick named Wildfire.
All right, guys, coming up a little
that
bit later
Burning
in this episode, we're going to have Mr. Jside and Nikolai Savino do a little live set.
Hey, let me tell you about some of the shows that we got coming up.
Hey, no, wait. I got a better idea.
Yeah?
Why don't you tell me about some shit you got coming up here soon? Shows.
Yeah.
I mean, anything like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Exactly.
You don't tell me
check
what
this
the
out.
fuck we're going to do on
we're
my
gonna be
show.
we're gonna be at the Jordan Valley Cafe on the 5th
Mad love.
of this month with Mad Love.
Is that a hookah joint?
Yeah, it's the hookah joint, the Jordan Valley. Really cool place,
I didn't
man.
know it was just called Jordan Valley.
They got like
had a
belly
hookah.
dancers, man. The girls come in there and they're doing the thing with the
Like some
belly
I Dream of
dancers.
Genie type of shit?
Yeah, man, it's really cool.
But
and then
with
they
the
got
belly
hookahs.
button.
And you got hookahs and you sit there and smoke hookahs. That's going to be a cool show. And then we've got, we're opening up for Juvenile at Vinyl Music Hall September 19th, Saturday night. So be sure to get tickets for that.
Nice.
That's going to be an excellent show. And then we're doing a CD release party. We actually just, we've been working on post-production of our first original album with Mad Love. And October 24th, we're going to be at Castaways upstairs for our CD release party. Anybody can come.
But only 5 people can fit upstairs.
Well,
And
no,
that's
they got a nice little spot
That's
up
not
there.
including the drum set. So
We got a nice little spot there. So it's gonna be
I've
be a
never
nice
been there.
month.
I was just imagining it being a broom closet up on the second floor.
Yeah.
They've got a real band playing downstairs.
No, it's actually really nice. Have you been up there? Have you been up to Castaways?
No.
Yeah,
Well,
they got a
I've been to
nice little
Castaways.
spot.
That's a dope room.
Yeah, they got a little dope room up there. So that's going to be a cool party because it's kind of attached to the VIP things. It's going to be like a little VIP classy hip hop. You know, it is what it is.
Y'all doing a hip hop set?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It's just
Mad
gonna be
Love.
Mad Love. We're the Gulf Coast live hip hop band. I mean, there's I don't think there's anybody else. Is there another live hip hop band around here?
What was
Not
the
straight
name?
hip
I
hop.
don't think
What
there
was
is.
the name of that band? Oh, that played. Remember that Waterfall show that was at the American Legion that Josh Christophamo
Oh
threw?
man, dude, that was so long ago.
I know, but what was the name of that band? They had like a trombone player.
Oh, dude, that was 40 Till 5. wasn't
Yeah,
it?
they used to
45.
rap.
Man, that's
Well,
my
they had
voice.
rappers
That's
for a
old.
while, and then they dropped the rappers.
That was a really cool band. That was a dope band.
Is it something like that, or?
No, it's really hard to describe it. I don't know.
I don't know how
like
it
I was
is
saying
that
earlier, somebody said it sounded like
you're
Citizen
doing-
Cope, but
You're doing any type of hip hop shit and haven't
I would
even,
say it's like a blend between hip hop and rock.
haven't even reached out to me for a 16 collab, man. What the fuck's up with that?
No, no, we've been talking. I've been talking to you. We're always too drunk at the ticket.
You've never said when you come throw down 16 on some shit.
We'll make it happen. Actually, I want to invite T to the show. Too.
No, I
We're
feel like
gonna
I
get
don't
T on
even
the
want to do
show.
it now.
Oh, stop.
What's it gonna be, charity?
Really?
I'm the one that had to fucking bring it
Look at
up.
this fucking guy, right?
What the fuck?
Really?
Yeah, see, we done, it's ruined now.
I want you guys to enjoy this. This will be the last time that we have Nikolai Savino from Mad Love on the
Right?
show.
Last time.
Jside, as long as you behave yourself, you're welcome back anytime, brother.
Try not to bang on the table and piss,
Well,
piss it off.
one more
back.
time and you're out of here
You
too.
can't stop me. You can't stop me.
I'm gonna get Doobie back here to throw y'all out. Doesn't he look like he should just be security in this motherfucker?
It's too bad he couldn't be here tonight, man. That was cool. Like,
he's funny as shit too, dude. Y'all don't enjoy it.
We gotta get it going, man. We gotta get this going. We gotta get this all together again.
Dude, my co-host that I had for the show, they play imperfect. You know what I mean? I talk, I say what I have to do, they conversate back.
Right.
They don't jump over. And that way they always have the right thing to say at the right time. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Whether it's to jump me off or something to end the conversation. Doobie. D-Folk, which his namesake's in the intro. He's only been on episode 1 and 2, and we're recording 6 now, so.
Yeah.
Nikestro. He's another one of my co-hosts.
Yeah, I've seen some of them when I was looking it up. I watched them.
Oh, and of course, don't forget Mr. Drummer Aficionado himself, Chad Villarreal.
Oh, Chad, yeah.
Yeah, Chad's my boy too, man. Love that dude.
La Bala de Plata.
You need another beer? Is that what you're telling me?
No. I have one.
You gonna get up in the middle of the segment and go get a beer?
Go get a beer.
No, it's...
Silver
I gotta
bullet.
be honest with you. I'm getting to the point where...
I kind of want to write a Chevrolet truck commercial real quick.
What was I thinking talking over you?
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
You know?
Right?
Go ahead.
Out on the road, got my silver bullet in my Chevy truck, in my dog, La Bala de
Where the
Plata.
fuck is the stop button around this?
I think they're gonna buy that one, dude.
Had you not said your token line at the end of that, I would have fucking stopped this shit.
I've got a couple. And then that's it. Yeah.
Do that. Won't you not fucking around? Won't you give us a little Nikolai Savino vocal talent real quick?
Let's see.
Come on, think of something.
Oh, yeah. Hey, oh, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. I sing a little bit.
Hey, why the fuck did you do that? I planned on putting an applause track in later.
Well, then
No, we can still do
sounds
it.
like I
I'm
got-
getting at the end of my rope with you, man.
Yeah, man.
Nick, you're good.
Yeah.
He's out now.
Sweet.
Tap that table one more time.
Nah, man.
Tap that table one more
Nah,
time.
man.
It's just, oh man, so easy to tap.
So let's do this real quick. Once you one at a time, or both at the same time, I really don't give a fuck. It's on you. Let us know where they can find you on the internet and web pages, social media, all that kind of stuff.
All right.
All right, Nick,
Nikolai
Nick,
Savino, Facebook, Instagram.
Jside, why don't you go
and
first?
You can find me. Boom. That's it. It's real simple.
Say it again.
Hey, it's already wrapped it up.
Nikolai Savino. Look me up on Instagram, Facebook. Find me. Mad Love. Instagram, Facebook. Check us out. Follow us. Find out where our next show is. Get your hands on a couple of CDs that we got floating around.
You know what I'm going to do from now on when I do an interview or if I'm plugging something? Someone's like, well, how can we find your shit? I'm just going to be like, Google me.
Dude, I was about to say, that's what I was about to say
Yeah.
for mine. I'm like, just
Boom.
Google Jside. You will find all my websites.
Right, just
music.
Google me, motherfucker. Google me.
I do want to plug a couple of my
However,
shows.
if you bing me, I will find you and fuck you up.
I'm not really into
Bing?
binging. Yeah.
I
No.
haven't used the
I don't
How
bing.
the fuck can your Italian ass not be into Bing? I'm pretty sure that was
Hey,
developed by
Bing
you.
bang.
Hey, well, this one time when I was BADA in, and then I had the bing real quick. You know what I'm saying? But I had the BADA.
Get outta
You got
here.
a BADA before you bing. And then
Get
boom.
out of here.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Yeah. Like, hey, check it out. What's the difference between a
guys.
Cadillac and a Lincoln? Forget about it.
Bada bing.
Zing.
Let me plug a couple shows then.
Token line.
Uno más. La bala de plata, por favor.
Go ahead, Jside. What you got, baby?
I don't know if any of the listeners out there in these areas, but this coming weekend going to be in Temecula, California. There's going to be a major birthday party show we're doing for the MMA legend Dan Henderson. Amazing fucking
Nice.
dude. Yes. It's
Temecula,
crazy.
that's like near Fresno, isn't it? Where's that at?
It's way south. I know. I think it's near San Diego. I know that I think there's like a big kind of public party on the Saturday, and then there's Like he's doing another private party on Sunday.
This is for Dan Henderson.
Dan
Oh,
Henderson,
that's badass.
yeah. We met him a couple months ago at the Hangout in Gulf Shores.
I could whoop his ass just for the record. Look at him and look at me. What the fuck is he gonna do to me?
He's fighting Vitor Belfort pretty
I
soon.
will choke that motherfucker out with your dreadlocks. I don't give a fuck.
They're long enough. You could do that shit.
Well, I'll rip that motherfucker off and do it. I don't need piano wire. I do this shit organically.
Man, dude, when I tap into the Matrix, man, Kali comes out and you gotta watch out for that Kali,
that
son.
Archetype, man.
I'll hit that bitch with an Hadouken. And then a get over here. Motherfucker ain't got shit on me.
Man, I'll Tetz Blake it Bluke it.
And
then I'll show Ryukin.
Tetz
Blake it Bluke it. Tiger uppercut.
Tiger uppercut.
Tiger.
Yoga flame.
Brazil.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end this. We're gonna go ahead and end this segment. When we get back, we're gonna give Jside a chance to for real let you know what's going on with him.
There's the crackings.
Not gonna ask him. Just Google the motherfucker.
Google Jside.
All right, y'all. It's the PimpyCast, PimpyK Multiverse Network.
Mad love.
What up, everybody? It's PimpyK with the PimpyCast, letting you know that there is no better time than right now to get on the ground floor and start advertising and sponsoring the show. We're talking advertisements on the webpage, commercials during the show. You can send us existing audio or video that you already have for commercials. We'll play them on the cast, or we'll make one for you. Just hit us up at 850-426-4065. We do national accounts, local accounts. It doesn't matter where you're at. Get on the ground floor now while it's still cheap. Hit us up at podcast@pimpyk.com, or the number again is 850-426-4065. Booyaka Sean! What's that, bud? Yeah. All right, guys. It's that time of the show where we do a little bit of music from the Artist of the Week. So, without any further ado, me and Jackson here, Nikolai Savino, the stylings of Nikolai Savino and Jside. Thanks for exactly. Thanks for watching the show. Yeah. This has been the PimpyCast on the PimpyK.
Thanks for having us, brethren.
Yeah.
Multiverse Network. All right, here you go. You ready?
La Bala La Plata.
All right, guys, we got Nikolai Savino and Jside. They got a little reggae collab. You're hearing it right here on the PimpyK Multiverse Network.
PimpyK.
Yeah.
2, ready, go. I've been drifting on this road for too long, searching for my soul. We are one world, one planet, one people, one all. The universe unfolds. Well, life carries on when we ride upon the waves. Life carries on when we ride upon the gravity to the path we find. Ignite your fire, burn righteously. Ignite your fires, burn righteously. Paint or raise your torches, the path you find.
Raise your torches to the path you find. And I've been drifting on this road far too long, searching for my soul. The sun is shining down upon this one world, one universe unfolds. Life carries on when you rise above the flame. Oh, when life carries on, when we ride upon the gravity to the path you find. Ignite your fire, burn righteously. Ignite your fires, burn righteously. Say, raise your torches, the path you find. Hey, hey, raise your torches, the path you find. Yeah, what's up?
Saturday nights online at PimpyK.com. Powered by the PimpyK Multiverse Network.